So you want me to explain how to do the two uppercase function of the project 3, where we take in an original and we have to modify it according to the RME. We return a copy of the original string. So we take in the string, and then if it's alphabetical characters, all alphabetical characters are converted to uppercase. But if it's not an alphabetical character, we're not going to do anything to it. So we have to return the original string in a form such that if we have, for example, rock 1, 2, 3, it will turn into rock 1, 2, 3. So we change it such that the rock, because each one of those is an alphabetical character, we're going to make those uppercase, but we're not going to change the non-alphabetical characters. So in this function, we have to go through the entire original string and then evaluate, is something an alphabetical character? Is this an alphabetical character? If it is, okay, we're going to change it such that it's now an uppercase version of that alphabetical character. So we loop through the string. So we start off into I equals 0, and then we're going So what is original.length? Original.length is just an integer version of the length of original. So if I have rock, that's sent in as original, let's see, then we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. So original.length in that case would be 4. So we just want to go 0 until 4. Each time we loop through, and then we increment by 1. So what are we doing? What's the point of this? So we want to check at each point in the string of the original, is this an alphabetical character? So we loop through, and then we set a conditional. If is alpha, which is an internal function. We don't exactly have to know what it does, but we don't have to know the implementation, but what the interface is just, it's evaluating, it's a Boolean function. Is this char that we're putting in, is this an alphabetical character? If it is, it will return true. If it's not, it will return false. So we're going to say, if a char at a specific point in the original string, if that's an alphabetical character, then we're going to evaluate, we're going to go through this conditional. If it's not, we're just going to go back to the for loop, we're going to increment. So if the original string, if the char at a specific point is an alphabetical character, then we're going to modify it. Original equals 2 upper. So if it's an alphabetical character at a specific point, I have to change this, then we're going to change it such that that point, instead of being the original I, so if it was rock, we were at 0, it evaluated, we went through, we were at 0. Is original at 0 alpha? Is R an alphabetical character? Yes. So now we're going to go through, we're going to say original at I, so the R, we're going to make that 2 upper. 2 upper is an internal, it's like a sub function of the 2 uppercase where it just goes through one char and returns the uppercase version of it. So R to original I equals 2 upper original I. The 2 upper will just make the R. So we're saying this point, get rid of this, replace the lowercase r with the uppercase r. And we're doing that we're trying to do that through the entire string. So we say if it's an alphabetical character at a specific point, then we're going to modify it such that it's a 2 uppercase version of, it's 2 uppercase version of itself. And then, so that's the if loop. And so this is what we want. So it's going to loop through the entire string. If it's an alphabetical character, then it's going to modify it. And if not, then we're just going to increment the next time. So if we have rock, like I said before, rock 1, 2, 3. For at 0, 1, 2, 3, it's going to enter through this conditional, and it's going to change it. But once you get to the space in the 1, 2, the 3, it's not going to do anything, and it will just kind of just like go like that, and then we'll see the if loop, and it will evaluate to false, and then it'll just return in each time. And then once we reach the end of the for loop, we actually, the whole point of this function is we have to return the string. So we're just going to return original. That's your function.